Hello everybody, JB here. Welcome back to the channel. In this video we're going to cover Crossout update 0.9.70. Now this update has quite some changes. Now when you launch the game, an automated anti-cheat system will do a quick scan to see if you're using prohibited software that can tamper with the game files. Now, of course, that is not allowed. I have seen the last couple of days people using the macro with the synthesis. Not cool, guys. Better stop it. Now, as for the clan battles, I'm pretty sure you all read about this. Now, there will be a Leviathan with the clan to battle it out. This is a test phase, so it's not official yet. They're doing some testing, but now group leaders in clan battles can now take control of their Leviathans and make them a significant contribution to the victory of their team and their overall ranking of the clan. So this basically means, the other people get their usual build, the clan leader or the group leader will have a Leviathan. Now it says here, teams will be matched according to the same principle as conventional clan battles. The only criterion for selecting is the current rating of the clan. After the battles, rank changing will be similar to the usual clan battles. So not sure how that's gonna work, because I'm pretty sure there are gonna be clans with Leviathans with like 10 Scorpions, 10 Hurricanes. It's just gonna be a mess. It's just gonna be a whole mess. But we'll see how that goes. I haven't played clan battles in a while, so we're gonna see how that goes. Now there's also a new vehicle pack, which is the Special Hunter, which has a lot of goodies. It has the new cabin and the mine layer called the Snare. Now that's going to be pretty interesting, because lately you guys have seen I'm testing my tow truck and I'm wanting to see how this is going to work out. It's going to be super annoying. Can't wait to test this out. But yeah, it has 3 sledgehammers, a few tires, normal stuff. The only thing that's cool is the cabin and the mine layer. In today's video, I'm just going to talk about the update, but tomorrow I will upload a vehicle review for the new pack. Now for manufacturing, they added new in-game resources. I really want to know what you guys have to say about this, so leave that in the comment section down below. They added batteries, which you can get from normal missions, so I'm really happy about that you don't have to grind it in raids or other stupid stuff. Now in order to participate for the mission, which gives you the batteries, you need a vehicle that's at least a 5,000 power score and above, and reputation level 5 with any of the advanced factions, lunatics, nomads, and scavengers. Now batteries are used to craft legendary parts. The wire resource is no longer used to create these parts. Now another resource that they added was plastic. Now this one's kind of a bummer. This resource is earned in a separate raid of the medium difficulty. So at least it's not hard, but it's still a raid, so I'm not really a fan of that. And this resource is used to make epic part. At the same time, the number of required wires is reduced. So they made crafting a bit less, but they added more stuff to grind for. So I'm not sure how that's gonna work out. I'm actually not that kind of mad with this one. We just gotta get used to it. Let it play out for a while, give it a few weeks or maybe a month, and then everything will be back to normal. Because it's actually kind of okay, because previously I would craft a bunch of purples and then I wouldn't have any more wires to craft legendary or purple. So I don't know, I think it's a good one. But let me know in the comments down below what you guys think. 10 days, there's an in-game flea market, which is also pretty good, which means that you can trade wires for plastic or batteries. And the ratio is pretty cool. The ratio is 1:1. So for 100 wires, you get 100 of the other resource, or 1,000 wires, you get 1,000 of the other resource. Now they did some small other changes with scrap metal. Now the white items cost a lot less to craft. It only takes 50 pieces now instead of 300, because 300 was ridiculous. I remember that I wanted to craft some repair kits and I accidentally clicked the cord machine gun or some other stupid white item, and I just lose my 300 scrap, which I have to grind like how many games? A bunch of games for. Now as for copper, they tripled the amount of copper obtained when completing a raid, completing the invasion mode, and when your Leviathan wins a Leviathan mode thingy. Your Leviathan when it wins. So you used to get 15 per win. So triple that, you'll get 45 now, which is not bad. I'm just gonna buff my Leviathan more. I wish my Leviathan would get more matches. Now there are some changes in the recipes. Now since there's a new resource, they changed up a bunch of these recipes. For rare parts, you need 450 pieces of scrap, and 150 pieces of copper. For epic parts, you need 250 pieces of scrap, 500 pieces of wires, 450 pieces of copper, and 250 pieces of plastic. Now for legendary items, you need 100 pieces of scrap, 750 pieces of electronics, another 750 pieces of copper, and 750 pieces of batteries. For relic parts, you need 1,000 batteries, 1,000 electronics, 1,000 copper, and 600 pieces of uranium ore, which I have never seen in my life before. As for the repair kits, the price went back down to 300 pieces of scrap and 90 pieces of copper. A faction flag, 300 pieces of scrap, 150 pieces of copper. A faction standard, you need 200 pieces of scrap and 60 pieces of copper. A random CK container, you need 900 pieces of scrap, 150 pieces of wires, and 450 pieces of copper. A random paint container, you need 450 pieces of scrap, 50 pieces of wires, and 150 pieces of copper. Now, as for the CoDriver, I thought they would make this cheaper for us because getting the last level 15 skill is just crazy. 2,000 electronics. Who's gonna do that? Only people with big money pockets or money in their pocket, or you know what I mean. Only they will get it. So to activate the CoDriver skill to reach level 5, you now need 300 pieces of copper and other resources. That's what they said, other resources. And for level 10, you need 750 pieces of copper plus other resources. They weren't specific, but I'm gonna show you guys in a bit. And for the level 15 skill, you need 1,500 pieces of copper. But this is what I see when I'm looking at my CoDriver. You still need a 2,000 electronics, which is the most annoying one. I don't mind the wires, I don't mind the copper, I don't mind the scrap. The electronics is a pain in the ass to get. So I hope they at least make it 500 electronics. That would be fine with me. Now for blueprint storage and warehouse extension, they reduce the requirements of the production. So that is pretty good. You now need 100 pieces of scrap, 350 pieces of electronics, which is good. It was 1,000. 200 pieces of batteries and 500 units of copper. I'm really happy with that because I'm running really low on storage space. And what they also did, now using a blueprint storage also increases the number of available slots in the exhibition by 1. So the maximum amount of available slots is 20. Damn, that's a lot. And now by default, all new players have 4 slots available in the exhibition, because what players used to do is make a new account and then they have 8 extra exhibition slots, so they have more choice, which is pretty good. But yeah, they kind of nerfed it. As for the game modes, Bedlam, they added the factory map in the map rotation. For brawls, free-for-all on the debriefing screen, the players are now listed according to their place, which makes sense. And as additional information, the screen displays the number of kills and deaths, which is really good. Team Deathmatch needs that. For Big Black Scorpions, the map Rock City has been added to the rotation. Battle Royale, a whole bunch of changes, which you can read in the whole changelog. Link will be in the description, bros. As for parts, they added 2 new parts for the Nomads, which is air intakes or plain air intakes. They buffed a bunch of white cabins. The Docker cabin durability increased from 350 to 390 units, and the maximum speed increased by 5 kilometers per hour. The WWT1 cabin durability increased by 285 to 300 units. 310 units. Cabin weight reduced from 1,350 kilograms to 1,200 kilograms, and the maximum speed increased by 5 kilometers per hour. Now the spike, which is an interesting change because a lot of people think it's a buff, but it's actually a nerf, but it still feels like a buff probably for some people, but we'll have to do some testing. For the crossbow spike 1, firing range increased by 50%, projectile flight speed increased by 50%. Now this is interesting. I'm wondering if the flight speed will increase the impact force, you know, when that thing that makes you flip. So I still need to do some testing on that. And the reload speed reduced by 28%, which is big. The spike used to reload as fast as a Scorpion, but now it's going to take a lot longer. Now, for the Aspect machine gun, damage reduced by 10%. Now, I don't own an Aspect and I haven't played Clan Wars, but I have heard that this is a pain in the ass to deal with in Clan Wars. The Aspect does so well, and I don't think it's the Aspect's problem. I think people are using it on hovers, and hovers are already a bit weird to deal with. So Aspects on hovers. I mean, in PvP, there's a player called myriad, which is really good. Uses 4 Aspects. Just crazy. He just snipes all my weapons off in no time. But hey, you guys need to really work on this aspect. Hopefully the 10% damage reduction will help out. For the Skinner Harpoon, they have no idea what they did here. They just buffed the Skinner so much. Now look what it can do. It can flip a whole Leviathan. It's gonna be freaking crazy fun, especially with my new tow truck build. Stay tuned for these videos, guys. It's gonna be a lot of fun. So for the Skinner Harpoon, they increased the harpoon turn speed. They increased the cable strength, which is crazy. Added the gradual cable winding option, which I haven't tested yet. For the Mine Layer Fortune, damage increased by 13%, and now the Fortune projectiles are resistant to explosive damage and collision damage. People have been complaining a bit about the Fortune, that it's a legendary and super weak. Still don't know why the Incinerator hasn't been buffed yet, or why it doesn't cost only 1 energy, because that weapon is useless. And furthermore, they did some changes to paints, the interface. I hate how the chat box is so small now, so please fix that, guys. A bunch of other stuff, which will be in the description down below. Well, not the whole thing, but you know, the changelog link. So feel free to check it out. Let me know what you think about this update, guys. I want to hear about it. Let's just go all talk about it in the comment section down below. You know, you guys know I always respond, even if it's a bad comment or whatever. I just respond. I'm just, you know, happy, I guess. So overall, I think this update is okay. Nothing too bad. I kind of like it. I was hoping for a half nerf, but hey, that's it's all okay. So let me know what you guys think. You know, still grinding to 1,000 subs. Help me out. Yeah, that's it. Hope you guys enjoy this update. Hope you guys enjoy the game. Share it with your friends or everybody. This game is just freaking awesome. They just need to make it less grindy. I hope they're listening. Make it less grindy. More people will come if it's less grindy. But all said, I hope you guys enjoyed this update. I hope you guys enjoy your day. Have a nice day. I'll see you guys tomorrow with another video, hopefully, where I will be covering the new pack. And I will see you guys next time. All right, peace out.